What do you see when you look at a regular river? Probably just water, rocks, maybe some sand, right? But what if I told you you're walking past a gold mine, literally? To the trained eye of a prospector, an ordinary riverbed isn't just a place for skipping stones or catching fish. It's a natural treasure chest. Gems, crystals, even precious metals could be sitting there, hidden in plain sight. And the best part? You don't need to be a geologist, a millionaire, or an expert to find them. You just need a bit of knowledge, a sharp eye, and a lot of curiosity. So, how do gems end up in rivers? Let's get into the science, but keep it simple. Over millions of years, the Earth's surface has been shaped by natural forces like erosion, volcanic eruptions, glacial movement, earthquakes, and tectonic shifts. These processes break down mineral-rich rocks deep within the Earth and release their contents into surrounding environments. Some of these minerals are washed away by rainfall, rivers, or glacial melt, carried downstream and deposited along riverbanks. This is what geologists and gem hunters call alluvial deposits. So that seemingly dull rock sitting by the river could actually be a precious gemstone that traveled miles from its source, polished by time and water, just waiting to be picked up. In fact, some of the most famous diamond discoveries in history were made not in mines, but in rivers and stream beds. What do these gems look like in the wild? Here's the kicker. Most of these gems don't look anything like the sparkling ones you see in jewelry stores. Nope, they're usually rough, rounded from water flow, covered in dust or mineral layers, dull or muddy in color. To the untrained eye, they're just rocks. But to a curious, informed person, like you're about to be, these stones are potential gold mines. Crack one open or give it a good polish, and you might reveal a clear crystal, a vivid red garnet, or even a sapphire. So, what should you actually be looking for? Let's explore. Common and valuable gems you can find in rivers. 1. Quartz. Quartz is the most common gemstone found in riverbeds around the world. It can be clear rock crystal, white milky quartz, pink rose quartz, gray to brown smoky quartz, purple amethyst, which is actually a type of quartz. While most quartz pieces aren't extremely valuable, high-quality clear pieces can sell for $20 to $100 per kilo, and cut quartz used in pendants or bracelets can be sold for even more. The key is clarity and size. Look for transparent, glass-like stones, especially if they have sharp points or flat faces. 2. Carnelian agate. Carnelian is a bright orange to reddish-brown variety of chalcedony, which is in the quartz family. It can be found along riverbanks, usually smooth, rounded, and with a waxy luster. Most pieces look dull at first, but become stunning once polished. Prices range from $10 to $50 per piece, depending on size, color intensity, and transparency. If you're lucky enough to find a translucent red-orange carnelian with no cracks, it can become the centerpiece of a ring or pendant worth hundreds. 3. Topaz. Topaz is another stone that might trick you into thinking it's just quartz until you hold it in your hand. Topaz is heavier than quartz, harder, won't scratch easily, often clear, bluish, or yellowish in its natural state. You can identify it using a simple scratch test or by comparing weights with a known quartz sample. If the topaz is large, clean, and blue, it could be worth $100 or more per piece, or upwards of $200 per kilo. Cut topaz is used frequently in jewelry, making it a marketable stone even for small-time collectors. 4. Garnet. Garnets are small, often round or dodecahedral, 12-sided crystals that come in shades from deep red to burgundy, brown, or even green. River garnets are usually grayish or rusty red, worn by water over time. They're denser than most river stones, so they'll feel heavier in your hand. High-quality garnets, especially translucent deep red ones, can fetch $40 or more per gram when cut. Imagine holding a few stones that weigh 10 grams each. That's potentially $400 worth of gemstone justies. You read that right. Both rubies and sapphires are actually the same mineral, corundum. The difference is in color. Red equals ruby. Blue, green, yellow, or pink equals sapphire. These stones are harder than any other gem except diamonds, making them durable and valuable. They're extremely rare in most parts of the world, but not impossible to find in rivers, especially in countries like Sri Lanka, Myanmar, the U.S., and parts of Africa. Even low-grade corundum stones can sell for $800 to $1,000 per kilo, while high-quality rubies can go for over $20,000 per gram. You probably won't stumble on one by accident, but wouldn't it be exciting to try? 6 diamonds. Now, let's address the crown jewel. Can you actually find diamonds in rivers? Yes, in theory and in rare cases in practice. Diamonds form deep within the earth under extreme pressure and temperature. They're brought closer to the surface through volcanic pipes known as kimberlite or lamproite. Once exposed, erosion can wash those diamonds into rivers. This is called alluvial diamond mining, and it's been practiced in countries like Angola, Namibia, Brazil, India, South Africa. So what about you? If you live in a region with known volcanic activity in the distant past, it might be worth investigating. Alluvial diamonds are incredibly rare, but not impossible to find. Just one diamond, even a small one, can be worth thousands or even millions of dollars, depending on clarity, cut, and carat weight. Tools for river prospecting. If this has piqued your curiosity, here's a simple list of tools to take on your next river adventure. A small shovel or trowel, a gold pan or classifier, a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe, plastic bags or container for samples, field guide or mineral ID app, basic scratch test kit, nail, glass, steel, ceramic tile. You can even use a portable scale and a simple water test to check the stone's density. Heavier than normal stones are often worth investigating. Best places to try your luck. If you're really keen, try exploring rivers in areas known for past volcanic or metamorphic activity. Some famous gem hunting rivers include Mogok River, Myanmar, rubies and sapphires. Orange River, South Africa, diamonds. Sri Lanka Rivers, corundum. Emerald Hollow Mine, North Carolina, USA, emeralds, garnets, quartz. Crystal River, Colorado, USA, topaz and smoky quartz. Even if you're not in a hot zone, any river that flows through mineral-rich terrain can be a potential hunting ground. The real value isn't always monetary. Let's say you don't strike it rich. That's okay, because the real treasure is the experience. When you spend a few hours walking a riverbank, scanning rocks, and appreciating the natural beauty of the Earth's crust, you're doing something humans have done for thousands of years. You're connecting with the Earth. You're exploring. You're learning. And that moment, when you find your first shiny quartz crystal or colorful agate, is priceless. What's your story? Have you ever found a strange or beautiful stone while walking near water? Maybe a weird shape, a colorful pebble, something you couldn't explain? Tell us in the comments. We'd love to hear your story. And if you're curious about learning how to identify rocks and gems at home, check out our companion video link below or grab our free field guide to get started. Next time you walk by a river, don't just pass by. Take a moment to look. Bend down. Pick up that strange-looking stone. Your fortune might be waiting beneath your feet.